When you think of a Taurus, imagine a peaceful green meadow. Calm, stable, and quietly strong. This is the essence of Taurus energy. A gentle strength that doesn't need to shout to be noticed. Like the Earth itself, Taurus is always present, providing a sense of security and grounding to everyone around them. The bull's natural home is a place of comfort and reliability. It's where warmth and familiarity create a safe haven, a retreat from the chaos of the outside world. Taurus surrounds themselves with things that soothe the soul and make every day feel a little more special. People born under this sign are the rocks in our lives, steady, loyal, and trustworthy. They are the friends and family members you can always count on, the ones who show up when it matters most. They build their world on trust, offering solid ground to those they love. Their relationships are deep and lasting, built on a foundation of honesty and mutual respect. Taurus finds joy in life's simple pleasures. A soft blanket, a delicious meal, a beautiful painting. They have a special appreciation for the little things that make life richer and more enjoyable. Their senses are finely tuned, and they seek comfort and harmony in their surroundings. Every detail matters to them, from the texture of a fabric to the scent of fresh flowers in a room. They move through life with patience, never rushing, always considering their next step. Taurus knows that good things take time, and they are willing to wait for what truly matters. This patience is their superpower, allowing them to achieve through persistence. They don't give up easily, and their steady progress often leads to lasting success. When others give up, Taurus pushes forward, dependable to the end. Their unwavering support can be a lifeline during difficult times. Their grounded, practical nature brings common sense and reassurance to those around them. Taurus has a way of making problems seem smaller and solutions more attainable. They see the world clearly, building and maintaining lasting relationships, careers, and homes. Their efforts create stability and growth for themselves and those they care about. Taurus is the steady heart of the Zodiac, reminding us of the beauty in nurturing what we have. Their presence teaches us to appreciate the present moment and to find comfort in the simple, enduring joys of life. Every light casts a shadow, and Taurus is no exception. Their love of stability can become a prison, turning comfort into confinement. The bull's fear of change can make the familiar feel like a fortress, trapping them inside. Loyalty sours into clinging to relationships that have run their course. Dependability hardens into inflexibility, blocking growth for themselves and others. The shadow whispers that safety lies in holding on, but this only deepens their pain. Appreciation for beauty can twist into possessiveness, and material things become symbols of security. The fear of loss grows, leading to hoarding and anxiety. Self-worth becomes tied to possessions, not character. The once peaceful meadow becomes a gilded cage, and the bull forgets how to roam free. Picture a ship anchored in a calm harbor. The Taurus clings to the familiar, safe but stagnant. When it's time to set sail, fear keeps them anchored, even as the world changes around them. This shows up in daily routines, eating the same meals, resisting new opportunities, avoiding change. They cling to relationships and objects, afraid to let go of the past. Loyalty becomes a chain, and comfort becomes clutter. Their home turns into a museum of memories, leaving no space for growth. This isn't greed, it's a desperate attempt to hold back the tides of time. The anchor that once kept them safe now keeps them from moving forward. Taurus's determination is legendary, but when it hardens, it becomes stubbornness. The bull's willpower can turn into an immovable wall, blocking progress and connection. In arguments, they refuse to budge, not out of malice, but out of fear of being wrong. This stubbornness strains relationships, making loved ones feel unheard. The bull's emotional walls can lead to isolation and missed opportunities. They may cling to outdated beliefs or routines, limiting their own growth. True strength sometimes means bending, not just standing firm. The greatest power lies in adapting, not resisting change at all costs. Taurus appears calm and patient, but beneath the surface, powerful emotions quietly simmer, often unnoticed by those around them. Their steady demeanor can be deceiving, masking a world of inattention and unspoken feelings. They absorb stress quietly, bottling up anger to maintain peace and avoid conflict. This silent endurance is their way of protecting themselves and those they care about, even if it means sacrificing their own emotional comfort. This emotional repression is a defense. Chaos threatens their carefully built world. Taurus craves stability, and any disruption feels like a threat to their sense of security, so they push their feelings deep down. Each annoyance is packed away, unspoken and unresolved. Over time, these small frustrations accumulate, creating a heavy emotional burden that grows with every passing day. Eventually, the pressure builds until a small trigger causes an explosive outburst. What seemed like a minor issue can suddenly unleash all the pent-up anger and frustration at once. The famous Taurian temper erupts, shocking everyone around them. Friends and family are often caught off guard, unable to reconcile the outburst with Taurus's usual calm. Afterward, regret and shame set in, reinforcing their belief that emotions are dangerous and best kept hidden. Taurus may withdraw, feeling misunderstood and alone in their struggle. The cycle repeats. Calm exterior, bottled feelings, sudden eruption. Without change, this pattern can become a painful loop, leaving Taurus feeling trapped by their own emotions. True peace comes not from suppression, but from honest expression. Sharing their feelings with trusted friends or loved ones can break the cycle and bring relief. Taurus must learn to acknowledge and release emotions before they boil over. Mindfulness, journaling, or simply talking can help them process what's inside. Their strength lies in facing feelings, not hiding from them. It takes courage to be vulnerable, but this is where true growth begins. Only then can they maintain true harmony, both within themselves and in their relationships. The bull's calm is most powerful when it's real, not just a mask, when it comes from self-acceptance, an honest connection with others. Ruled by Venus, Taurus loves comfort, beauty, and pleasure. But the pursuit of comfort can become a velvet trap. Overindulgence and laziness creep in. Relaxation turns into avoidance, and pleasure becomes a demand. Responsibilities are shirked, and growth stalls. Materialism can take root, with happiness sought in possessions and luxury. Comfort becomes a substitute for emotional fulfillment, numbing real dissatisfaction. The bull risks stagnation, losing ambition, and letting their world shrink. True joy comes from balance, savoring life's pleasures without letting them become a prison. The world of Venus should inspire, not confine. The Taurus shadow isn't born of malice, but of fear. Stubbornness, possessiveness, and laziness are shields, not weapons. At their core, Taurus is driven by insecurity and a need for safety. Changing their mind feels like losing solid ground, so they resist. Possessiveness is about clinging to security, not controlling others. Indulgence is self-soothing, a way to escape a world that feels overwhelming. Their grip is tight because their fear is deep. They're not trying to hurt anyone, they're trying to protect themselves. Understanding this fear is key to compassion. The bull's heart is gentle, just guarded by anxiety. How does Taurus step out of the shadow? What does it truly mean to move from darkness into light, to leave behind old fears and step into a new sense of self? By learning to let go of what no longer serves them, of attachments that weigh them down, and of the need for absolute certainty. True security comes from within, not from clinging to people or things. It's about finding a sense of stability that isn't shaken by external changes. The journey begins with trust, trusting life, themselves, and the process of change. Trust is the foundation that allows Taurus to move forward. Small acts of release, trying something new, stepping outside their comfort zone, or simply saying yes to a new experience, letting go of old possessions, are victories. Each act of release is a step toward freedom and self-discovery. Flexibility is essential. The willow survives by bending, not resisting. Adapting to life's winds is a sign of true strength. Changing one's mind is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. Growth means allowing yourself to evolve and make new choices. Taurus must also embrace their emotions, welcoming every feeling as a valuable part of their journey. Expressing them honestly instead of bottling them up is key. Healthy outlets, talking, journaling, movement, prevent emotional eruptions and foster inner balance. Emotions are messengers, not threats. They guide Taurus toward deeper understanding and authentic connection. True peace comes from understanding, not suppression. When Taurus listens to their inner world, calm and clarity follow. The bull's real strength is in adapting and trusting their own resilience. Every challenge faced is proof of their enduring spirit. Letting go is the path to lasting security. In releasing what holds them back, Taurus finds the freedom and peace they've always sought. When Taurus transforms, their true power shines. Loyalty and stability become conscious choices, not fearful habits. They love deeply without needing to possess or control. Their support is steadfast, but they know when to let go. Comfort and pleasure become mindful celebrations, not escapes. They find joy in connection, growth, and presence. The physical world becomes a gateway to spiritual meaning. True security is found within, not behind walls. They trust their resilience, bending with life's storms. Wisdom brings peace. The bull's home is now within, unshakable and free. The journey from fear to faith is the Taurus's greatest strength.